Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Grammar Fun. My name is Jaya and we will be learning grammar together. The chapter which we are going to learn today is chapter number 18, Sentences and its kinds. In this chapter, you will learn about the different kinds of sentences and ways of transforming one kind into another. Our first topic under kinds of sentences are simple, compound and complex sentences. Let us look at what do you mean by simple sentences. A simple sentence consists of one main or independent clause. Example, mother went to meet her friend today. The above sentence has only one main clause, that is one finite verb. A simple sentence can have more than one subject but only one finite verb. So, simple sentences, as we studied clauses, I hope you all remember main or independent clause. Clause which can stand by its own and does not need the help of another clause. So, in a simple sentence, you will have only one finite verb. You can have more number of subjects, but there will be only one finite verb. Finite verb means main verb. So the sentence which is having more than in one or more subjects but only one finite verb is called a simple sentence. If you look at the example, mother went to meet her friend today. The main finite verb is went. So there is only one finite verb. So like that, sentences are called simple sentences. Next, we have compound sentences. Compound sentences are two or more clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. So these are the coordinating conjunctions: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. We can call this as fanboys. Fanboys. If you remember fanboys, then you can remember for and nor, but, or, yet, so. So if you have two or more clauses, means two or more sentences which are joining using these words, then those sentences are called compound sentences, and these two sentences will be main sentences. They don't need support of any other word, but then these words will be used to join these two sentences. For example, Varun likes oranges. That's the first sentence. Seena likes apples. That's the second sentence. These two are independent sentences. They don't need anybody's support. But if you're joining the two sentences using and, which is a coordinating conjunction, then that whole sentence is a compound sentence. Varun likes oranges and Seena likes apples. The third type of sentence is complex sentence. Complex sentences are one main clause and one or more dependent clauses joined by a subordinating conjunction. So, when we saw what is compound sentences, we saw those two are two main clauses or more than two main clauses which is joined by a coordinating conjunction, which I told you are the fanboys. Here I'm telling this is one main clause and then one or more subordinate clause. Subordinate clauses are clauses which cannot stand by itself. Okay, so one main clause and more than one subordinating clauses, and this will be joined by the subordinating conjunctions. The subordinating conjunctions are the ones given in the bracket. These are not all, these are just a few: than, rather than, whether, as much as, whereas, that, whatever, which, whichever, after, as soon as long as, before, by the time, now that, once, since, till, until, when, whenever, while, though, although, even though, who, whoever, whom, whomever, whose, where, wherever, if, only if, unless, provided that, assuming that, even if, in case that, lest, how, as though, as if, because, since, so that, in order that, as. So, if one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses are joined using these conjunctions, then these are called complex sentences. Now, if you look at the example, the boy ran away, the teacher came. So these two are joined using as soon as. So the boy ran away is the main clause. As soon as the teacher came, it's incomplete. So that is subordinate clause. So we joined it using as soon as, which is a subordinating conjunction. So the whole sentence will be a complex sentence. Now we look at the kinds of sentences according to use. So according to use, sentences are divided into four: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentences. Let us look at the first one, declarative sentences. It states or declares something. Example, I am a teacher. It starts with a capital letter and ends in a full stop. We have learned this in class 6. Declarative sentences are sentences which informs us something, which declares something. For example, I am a teacher. It's a normal sentence which is telling what I am. It starts with a capital letter where I is a capital and ends in a full stop. Second one is interrogative sentences. It asks a question. Example, what do you want? It ends in a question mark. So interrogative sentences are sentences which are questions, and it always ends in a question mark, not a full stop. Our third sentence is imperative sentences. It expresses a request, command, or an order. Example, please give me a glass of water. It usually does not have the subject and starts with a verb. So imperative sentences are actually request, or it can be a command or an advice. Okay, here the example is actually a request. Please give me a glass of water. Now if you remove the please, then it can be a command. Okay, and an imperative sentence always begins with a verb. Subject is usually not given in an imperative sentence. We don't know whom to give the glass of water. It can be anyone. So the subject is not there. The fourth and the last one is exclamatory sentences. It expresses a sudden or strong emotion or feeling such as happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, or excitement. So these are all strong emotions or feelings. For example, help, our house is on fire. So it's our actually strong emotion or strong feeling or fear. Okay, it ends in exclamation mark. So exclamatory sentences at the end we will always put exclamation mark, not full stop. This chapter will be continued in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.